Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Cloud and Data with Koshi. So today in this session we are going to discuss how we can create our Amazon Linux 2 instance, that operating system, and I have to configure my Nginx server over there. Okay, so in the previous session I already discussed that Ubuntu with the Apache server, Windows with the IIS server, and in this video I am going to discuss how we can configure Amazon Linux instance, and after that we can add my Nginx server, and also I can add my own HTML file, custom HTML file. Okay, so I think agenda is good, and I hope you can understand, and please confirm that I am audible, right? Now let's get started without any delay. First go the EC2 console, EC2 dashboard, right? You can see that I am already in that EC2 connect. Just refresh the page once again, and then it will be showing. Okay. Now you can see the connect to instance. The page is loading. Actually, for the I am not actively activated over there. I was not there, so that is the reason it will deactivated. So anyway, we can start the. We can see we have to wait 1 or 2 minutes. I think that, and I have to log in once again. Just a minute. I am my logged in, and then I will continue this session. Just a minute. Now you can see that I am inside my EC2 dashboard, and you can see that instances are running, Ubuntu and the Windows instance. Now I am going to create one instance with that Linux 2 AMI. Okay. So for the very first step, we have to launch the instance. So click in this button, launch instance, right? I'm just forwarding this thing, right? So launch instance, just click over there. So you have to first launch your instance, okay? And you can see that different options are coming. So very first option, that I have to provide name and tags, okay? And like you can write any name as per your choice, you can add. I'm using Amazon Linux instance, okay? And as per your use case or as per your choice, you can provide any name. That's not an issue. Okay, just scroll down, and you can see I have to choose my own AMI, means Amazon Machine Image, not my custom AMI. It is predefined. Okay, Amazon AWS has provided this AMI. If you want to know how many AMIs has been there, how many AMIs AWS has provided, so you just simply click and browse more AMI. Okay, just click, and you can see there are four tabs. Four different tabs are there. First is quick start AMIs, and 47 AMIs are present. My AMIs 0. As of now, I am not currently added, not I'm not currently create my own AMI. So that is the reason it's showing 0. AWS Marketplace AMI, that means from the AWS Marketplace, you also have this AMI. So that number is 9206. So these many AMIs are by default present in that AWS. Okay, and you can also filter. Okay, you can also add the filters for your AMI. Like I want only Linux, all Linux. Okay, and 64-bit ARM as per example. Okay, and free tier only. Now you can see all product 7 filter. Okay, so 7 items are matched with this category, right? So free tier, all are free tier, you can see free tier eligible, free tier eligible, free tier eligible, all the free tiers, and all Linux environment, Linux instance, all these categories are the Linux instance, and also the 64-bit ARM architecture they are added. Okay, so by default you can see it is selected. You can choose your own AMI as per your use case, right? So as of now, I'm just going to choose this one. Okay, AWS Amazon Linux. So I have to choose this one, and then later once it will be configured, then I will connect. I will connect and configure my Nginx server inside that Linux. Okay, so just select by default 64-bit 86. Just click on select, and you can see you just oh, yes. So you can see AMI from catalog. This AMI is selected, okay, and that is published, and all the information is given. Root device type EBS, elastic block storage, ENA enabled yes, virtualization HMB, architecture x86-64 published. So all the necessary information for that particular AMI that is given, okay. And also you can select quick start, and you can select. So as of now, anyone you can choose, right? I can also click my quick start. You can just click quick start. Okay. I hope it will come, and you can see that very first option, that is Amazon Linux. Okay. You can select one. Now your AMI information, description, architecture, and AMI ID, and also verified provider. So this is that AMI information, and I always prefer that free tier eligible. So you have to choose. You can see these only two free tier eligible is there. So you can choose anyone as per your use case. So by default it is selected. I am not going to disturb this one. So as of now it is okay. Now I have to choose the instance type. Okay. So instance type also T2.micro, and you can see only one. I think only one free tier eligible, or you can also search over there free tier, and if you filter, then you can search. You can see that only one free tier eligible is there, right? That means only free tier eligible and instance is there, and family is T2, one virtual CPU, one memory, one GIP memory, and the price level, price, how much price they had been added, on demand Linux, on demand SU, on demand Windows based pricing. So every information they have given. Okay, I am not going to discuss all the things. Just you have to explore, and because this is in this session I'm just going to discuss how you can configure these things. So in the later session obviously I will discuss this kind of things, but as of now I just select my free tier eligible. Okay, and now you have to create your key pair, same as I already shown to you in that time of Ubuntu operating system, right? Ubuntu OS. So you can create your own key pair. So you can write Linux OS key pair. So this is the name of your key pair, and key pair type is RSA, and this is obviously that .pm for the use of OpenSSH. So click that, you can see, and your key pair is created, right? You can see Linux OS key pair.pem. is selected, and also it should be downloaded in this section. So to wait, and because I have to keep this PIM file now for the further use case. Okay, so that is the reason it actually requires for connecting your servers. Okay, that is why I have to keep it in separate place. Just go, you can see, you can just click over there, and you can see Linux OS E pim.pm. This is the file, and I have this file. Just a minute. Just copy here. You just click, and you just Control X cart, and you have to keep it separate place, right? Here I have to choose this one. I have to right click and I have to add over there, right? Just add. All the PIM file is stored in one place, right? So Linux OS keep PIM. You can also use this one because both are coming in the Linux environment. So any of the key PIM file it should work, but for the demo purpose, I just created new one and just I have to use that. Okay. So go to your return back to your console, EC2 console, and allow your SSH traffic. I'm just as of now, I just only one port I'm just going to add, and slowly when the session move forward, so I'll also connect this one. Okay, but as of now, you can just select this one, and you can also create your security groups. And by default, you can see that your 8 GIB and root volume that Amazon Linux that has been given to us, right? And you can also add your new volume, and you can also add your own script of that instance when you bootstrapping your script, right? You can also bootstrap your Nginx server script over there, and it should work. Okay. So as of now, I have shown all the necessary options. Now, how many instances I'm going to create? You can number of instances are showing one. Okay. So you can add your how many instances you actually want to grab, right? So you want to configure. So you can add this number. Just scroll down. And also you can see that in the free tier eligibility, they also be given, right? In your first year includes 750 hours of T2.micro or T3.micro or the regions in which T2.micro is unavailable. And that is the instance uses of free tier AMS per month. So 750 hours of T2 micro is come under the free tier eligibility, right? So in your first year includes 750 hours. Okay. This information is also be showing here, right? Now you just go and click on launch your instance. Okay. You can click launch instance. You can see that instance creation is work in progress, and you have to wait few more minutes, and then your instance will be ready for use. Okay. So you can see success initiated launch of instance. So my instance is ready, and now I'm not going to add anything, just instance ready. Here I have to configure my servers. Here I have to configure my your application website, whatever you want. But before that, I have to launch the instance. That does not mean that I have that website, I have that device. There are some process, right? After completing this step, I have to configure my nginx server over there. Okay, so everything would be step-by-step learning process. So go to your EC2. You just click on EC2, right? And you can see, that instance running. You just click instances running, and you just explore with that refresh button. Just click on refresh, and you can see new Amazon, this instance is running. This option is coming, right? So Amazon Linux instance. You just select, and we have to wait. I already told we have to wait for the status check. So that is the reason 2x2 check we have to pass. I already discussed what is status check and how many status check there. So two checks already be there, right? So for the number suggest this is only two checks. So you can see system status check and instance status check, that is initializing, and that is equally important with my instance state, right? My instance state running, and I have to wait for the status check. Once these two things will be satisfied, then I'm going to proceed for the next step, right? So it is initializing. You can see, just refresh, the screen. You have to wait some more minutes. Yes, it takes some time for checking all of the status. Now it takes some time. As of now, we have 4 or 5 instances already be there in that EC2 console. You can just refresh. Yes, and we can see that 2x2 check is passed, and also this option is showing, right? And these tabs we always been explored. Just increase that size, height of these tabs, right? So there is 4 or 5 tabs. We can see this is the details tabs. Just click on the details tab. And we also have security, networking, storage, monitoring, and all that options. So you can, in the details tab, you can see that instance summary is there. So what is the instance ID? What is the public IP? What is the private IP? What is the instance state is running or not? Private IP DNS, public IP DNS, and VPC, instance type T2 micro. Every information you can get from the details tab. Okay, and security tab, right? You can see networking and security, right? And you can see we created my own security groups and launch Wizard 6. And this security group you can also explore from here. You can see the security groups under the network and security section. Okay, you just go and explore the security groups. There are a couple of I have created many security groups. So every instance, whenever I create at that time, one security group is created, right? You can see all the security groups, and you can see all security groups are coming in the same VPC. VPC is only one default VPC. I'm not going to create other VPCs and all. So that is not the agenda of current session. So definitely we'll discuss the VPC and all the things. Okay. So you can see security groups ID they have created. You can also add the labels. Okay. So by default, it's showing as a security group name, not its label. Okay. This name stands for your label, and this name stands for your security group name. And you can see only security groups names are showing, right? Not the names. So go in the instance, click the instances, and you can see that Amazon Linux instance. You have to select and all the information you can get. Now, as of now, we are okay. Next step is that we have to enter inside my Linux instance, right? So click on connect. Same process. There is no other complex rules over there. So there are two options basically, and first option is browser based authentication, and from the browser you can logged in inside that system, but that is not very perfect and that is not the useful, right? I don't like this browser based authentication. Still, in the demo I will just show. Just click on connect. Okay, you can see. You can see that by default Amazon Linux instance, na? So public IP, private IP, that is also only showing, and you can see we are inside my Amazon Linux 2023. This is my instance, right? But I am not going to prefer this browser-based system. All the details, information that is showing in that browser, right? You can see. So AWS has provided these options for all of us, but I prefer you just go to Putty, or you can go with your normal SSH key connection, right? So let's see how can I go to connect these things via Putty, because I already shown that how you can configure the Putty. So just click and you just go to connect. Just click connect. Okay. And one more thing, by default, you can see the username is EC2 user. This is a by default user. Okay. So you have to log in via this user. So let's go to your SSH client. Just click your SSH client, and simply you can copy the script or command, or you can go your git bash. From the git bash you can connect. But instead of that, I think I connect it from my Putty and Puttigen, right? So in order to do Putty and Puttigen, so first I have to write Putty over there. So just go and write. You can see I just type Putty, and 1 minute, some slowness is there in my system, so that is the reason it will not coming. And yes, so 1 minute. Go and again search PUTTY, Putty over there, and you can see the apps Putty, right? Just click this app. Just click on Putty, and 1 minute you have to wait. One pop-up box will come, And inside the pop-up box, I have to provide my .pm file, right? Let's discuss this thing. So you can see this is the putty key generator. One pop-up box is coming, right? And why pop-up box is coming? Okay, you can see that only one key generator pop-up box is coming. And first you have to load, not generate. Generate means it will generate your one key, that will be your public private key pair that will generate. But think, can it be useful for my system? How Putty knows this is my system public and private key and it will generate? It will only generate that random keys that is not required for me. My working purpose, I don't require this thing. You can generate and key will be provided. Then what key I have to provide? I have to provide .pm file. Okay, so you have to load your .pm file. Just click on load. You can see very next option after the generate. If you have this option load, right? Just click on load. And I hope that we are in the same place. And you have your Linux operating system key pane. Just select this one and click on open. Okay, and here you can see we have successfully inputted that partition, right? And you have to click on OK, and you have to save as in my private key. Okay, you understood that? You have to provide the .pm file, and it will provide me the .ppk file. Okay, putty private file. So just save private key and click on yes. And here you have to just go and select your all files. Okay, same name you have to use, only type the extension that will be changed, right? Just select Linux OS keepm, and here you have to write EPK. Just click on save. Okay, just click on save. So this portion task is done. I don't have required this thing because already I have to generate my keys, right? So close that. Putty key generator. You have to close this one. Just close, and you have to go to that location where your PPK file is loaded, means saved, right? You just go and you can see Linux OS key pm.ppk file is present. Now, here I am going to explore the putty, not putty generator, right? Click. Okay, and you can click this app putty, right? You just click, and you can see the options are coming. So host name or IP address. Which IP address I have to provide? I have to provide public IP address, not the private one. Just go and one second. Now EC2, just click EC2. Okay, you just click on. I hope I have clicked already. What happened? Something is missing or not? I hope okay. It takes some time. Just reload. Reload once again. So you can see We are inside my EC2 dashboard now. So you have to wait for few minutes. Okay. You have to wait few minutes more. Actually, the connectivity is very slow, and that is the reason not coming properly. Okay, we can see we are inside the EC2 dashboard, and again it is been loaded. Sorry for that inconvenience, guys. All right, one thing. Now you can see we are inside the EC2 dashboard. Just select this one and copy your public IP. Go to the putty. You just go over there. Okay. So here I have to add that public IP. Just go there. Okay. So this is my IP address that I have to provide. Just paste it. You have to paste your IP address. Click on SSH. Click on auth credentials. Very straightforward steps, right? Click on credentials. And just a minute. Yes, now you have to click on credential and you can see we have to provide the private key files for authentication. So I'm very sorry for that inconvenience. Actually, that system is not working properly. I have to check that one. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. Please do not skip. Please skip if you think this your left. So please skip this part, but please be sure you have to complete all the session, right? So you can understood this concept. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. So click on browse button. You can see I have the browse, and you have to wait. You have to provide that PPK file, right? So this is my Linux OS underscore key underscore pim dot PPK file. And you can also see the timestamp is also 4 minutes before I have created, right? This is a timestamp. So you can just open. And now you have to click on open. Click on accept. And which login ID I have used? EC2 user. Just write EC2 underscore user because it is Linux machine, not the Ubuntu. In the Ubuntu, their default username is Ubuntu, but in the Linux, the default username is EC2 underscore user. Just hit enter. I hope server refused our key. Now you can see I have to click over there and okay, network error is showing. So once second, I have to just explore this putty once again. Okay, these steps I'm just doing from the first. Click on the putty. Okay, and you have to add your IP address, public IP address. Just go in the EC2. Instances are running, 4 instances. Now you can see you have to choose Amazon Linux and you can copy your public IP. Just go and you have to add your public IP over here. Just click SSH, click auth and click on credentials and you have to provide your private key. So click browse and you have to add Linux OS KPM. Just select this one and you can see the timestamp also, right? Just click on open and open. So here login I have to provide. So by default Linux login ID is what? EC2 user. We have to check that username properly. That is the reason first time it not connected, right? So just write EC2/user. Just enter. Congratulations, we are connected inside our Amazon Linux 2023 instance, right? As of now, everything is okay. So you can see how we can connect all the things via putty and we can actually connect it to the system, right? So just write clear. So everything is, the screen is clear, right? And write pwd. So present working directory is home EC2/user, right? ls. There is no files or folders presently in this current directory, right? Now, very first thing, whenever you create the instance, your instance is ready. So first you have to update your instance. You have to update that instance because there are some policies is required, some patches is updation is required. So for that purpose, we have to update our instance and it will install all minimum requirement in your system. And after that, I will go and connect other work around things, right? Like Nginx server and other things. So I have all the comments. You can see I already written all the comments in one place. So one by one, I have to explore. So install Nginx. So first command is sudo yum update -y. So you can write sudo yum update -y. Why -y? -y means forcefully I am saying yes. If you will not add -y, it will ask you. You want to continue from that step? Yes. So if you add -y, it will not ask you. It will automatically update your system. Okay. So that is the reason I have add -y. Enter. Okay. And you can see complete. And go and next you have to install that Nginx. So this command you have to copy. Sudo Amazon Linux extras install Nginx 1.12. Okay, and you have to hit enter. Okay, or you have to do one thing, you just change the command prompt. So you have to give it the privilege of admin privilege, right? You have to add that normal mode to admin mode. You can just add this comment. Copy and then you have to add. So I have to use this thing. Just you just write yum install and you can write nginx. Okay, and you can see nginx is here. I am using that yum package manager. In the Amazon Linux system, you have to use the yum package manager. Okay, for installation purpose, I have to use this one. If you have any doubts, so please ask me, then I will continue. So anybody can tell me what is the full form of yum? That yum is a package manager, that I agreed. But what is the full form? The full form of yum is YOLO doc updater. Updater modified, okay? YOLO doc, I am also right. Yum full form of the yum. And don't worry about the notes. Every notes I will add in the description box, and or I will add my GitHub link. You can add and you can download. Okay. So just write YOLO doc updater modified. And yum, you can say, you can also write yum is a package management utility for Red Hat Package Manager. Okay, RPM or Red Hat Package Manager. Okay, I hope. Okay, YAM is a package management utility for RPM and it can compatible with Linux. It is compatible with Linux system and it simplifies the process of installing, updating and removing software packages of this system. You can also add. So full form of YAM is YOLO doc updater modified. YAM is a package management utility tool for RPM. Red Hat Package Manager. Okay, it is compatible with Linux operating system. So that is the reason we have to use this package management tool. It can simplify the process of installing, updating, and removing software package from your system. So that is the main concept of YAM. YOLO doc updater modified. Okay, and you can see, is it okay? Yes, I want to continue. Just click on that, and you can see my installation of NGINX is done. It's showing complete. And how can we check the status? So just write system CTL status NGINX. Date. You can see it's showing date. Na? So I have to start the service. Otherwise, this service by default not started. You have to kick off the starting process, right? So just write system CTL start NGINX. Okay, just write. There is no error, and it will return back to my prompt. And then I have to again check the status of system CTL status NGINX. Enter. And you can see active running. That means server is running. I can expect the default web page of NGINX. So for that, you return back to your console of your EC2 instance. Just click the EC2 instance. Okay, click on the instance. And you have to choose that Amazon Linux instance. And you have your public IP, just copy the public IP and go and paste inside new tab. Paste. I am expecting new page of NGINX, but it is loading. Something is problem, right? What is the problem? It request is going, but not response coming. Okay, you can see. Oh my God, my site is not reached, and it will take too long time to respond. Okay, my server is running NGINX, but why it is not working? Because of that HTTP port you are not allowing. So go to your security and go to your security groups. You just update your HTTPS and HTTP this port, right? So by default, we only allowing SSH and this port range is 22. And I hope you remember that only one port we have selected that time. Na? So that is the reason only secure connection port is on. Others port not active. Go your edit inbound rules. Add the rule. You have to write HTTP. Click on HTTP. And you can see port range is 80. And you can use anywhere. From anywhere you can connect. Go to your add rule. Go to your HTTPS. And port range is 443. By default HTTPS port range. Go to your anywhere and just save your rules and it will be updated. Just click on save rules and you can see in the inbound rules you have 3 port is enabled now. Okay, not the outbound rule. Don't touch the outbound rule section. Okay, here all traffic. I'm not going to add, I just going to edit these inbound rules. So my inbound rules is updated. Go to the port of public IP. Hit enter. Okay, congratulations. My first default NGINX page is up and running. So as of now, I hope everyone can understood that system, this process, how we can configure. Next step, as usual, we have to create my own HTML file and we have to show that. So go to your Putty and just explore na. Clear the screen. Again, I have to change the settings. Go to change settings. Go to your appearance. Go to your font. Just click the font size and click on change the. Just take 18, okay? Click on OK. Apply. Font size is little bit increased, right? Next step, we have to add my own HTML file. So you can see default is that this location your HTML is suited, right? In the Ubuntu where it was there, var www HTML, and in the nginx it is there cd user share nginx. So write cd/user and just copy this path. Not an issue. I will provide these nodes. Okay. cd/user/share/nginx/html. Just enter. And you can see the prompt is changed to HTML, right? Just write ls and you can see a couple of options are showing there, right? Index HTML, nginx. Okay, I have to remove this one, rm-r. R means recursively it will remove it inside that folder, right? Index.html. Yes. ls. So no index.html file is there. You have to create your own HTML. So write sudo nano index.html. Editor is open. Just go and just copy this HTML file over there. And I already written this thing. Welcome to my Nginx, and in the icon, hello, this is my custom HTML page served by Nginx on Amazon Linux 2. Sounds good. Control X, and it will ask that you want to save or not. Obviously, I want to check. I have to save is to yes. Press Y and file name to write index.html. Yes, enter. It will prompt back to my this place, right? So we have to consider that my content inside that index.html that is saved or not. So you have to just write cat index.html, and you can see in the cat index.html your HTML file is present, right? Whatever you have written, the content is saved. Now I am expecting my default, instead of my default index.html, I can expect this custom HTML page. So go here and refresh the page. Yes, you can see this page, this all the text content that is coming from this page, right? Hello, this is the custom HTML page served by Nginx on Amazon Linux. I hope we can understood the concept, and we have complete this session and we have done all the steps. If you have any problem or any questions, any queries, please let me know in the comment section. So I definitely address your concern. And thank you for joining the sessions. I hope you can learn something new. So if you have any doubts, so please let me know and please write in the comment box about your thoughts, and please share, subscribe and like my channel if you like the content. And thank you everyone for joining the session, and I hope you can learn something new. And every notes whatever I am providing inside that script, I'll obviously add. And just go once again, I just go and write history, and it will provide all the comments whatever I have used. Okay, just copy. Fill the comments and just go and paste your history. All that notes I will update in my description box. I will add my GitHub link so you can fork this lesson from my GitHub. And thank you everyone for joining. Thank you.